cemetery operations. I'm sure if he runs into a situation, he'll contact me.
Anything further? Terry?
I move the
Council
Finance
Clark.
Organization Personnel Committee accept as information the update on the Central Square Monument.
Second.
City Manager, my contribution be noted in this, so it doesn't have to be referred back and forth.
Would you like the committee to
Why don't I just
Well,
move to
have a
why don't I just
motion
move
that
to
includes
accept?
move
Yep.
acceptance of the
Yeah.
$200 donation by Greenwald Realty?
Yep.
So
And
Second.
being that that's going on, Vice Chair, could you take over and I'll
I
step
get it.
aside?
Get a real quick question. Since it's not on the agenda, would we
Right.
put that in suspend the rules?
No,
And
forget
so
it.
we
Just
go into it?
Run it through the process.
Well, I was just thinking about that, you know.
So we
you
can
asked
put
that
it
question.
in, we can suspend the rules and make it an agenda item right now, right?
Forget it. Just run it through the process.
So to be, yes, why don't you suspend the rules?
And just add it.
Only because the agenda does carry out a great deal of weight, because that's what alerts people to what we are going to be discussing. I don't think this item is the type that would create a problem or a hardship, but nevertheless, the proper procedure would just be to suspend the rules and then entertain the motion.
I would like to make two. One, to allow Mr. Greenwald to abstain. And so I would like to make the motion to, as acting as the committee chair, make a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Oh, yeah, we gotta do that motion first. Yeah.
Okay, dealing with the motion that's on the floor, considering it to be, the motion is recommended to accept that this is an informational report.
Yep.
Anything further? All in favor? Good, we can vote on that. Now you.
I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
And, do I make, yeah, to accept the donation from Greenwald Realty for $200 to clean the monument, Central Square Monument.
Second.
Second. Okay, before we vote, do we make a motion to abstain, authorize Mr. Greenwald?
Well, you have, I think you just made a motion to have a second
Yeah.
relative to this, this matter. Mr. Greenwald does not receive any
Okay.
any remuneration in any way, shape, or form, so he can vote on this.
Okay. Any questions? All those in favor?
Gee, I knew I should have the city attorney here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I think Greenwald Realty has given other gifts in the past, and I don't believe, other than the fact that it wasn't agendized through this evening in that fashion, I think that you've been able to resolve, you know, and vote on those items.
You can cash the check. Okay, next item on the agenda, we have a memorandum from the parking project manager, as well as the city engineer. This is a request for proposal regarding engineering services in the Wall Street parking garage.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair and committee members. My name is Gary Lammer. I'm the project manager for the parking division in the city of Keene. And with me this evening, I have Jim Donaldson, who is our city engineer. A few months back, we were talking about repairs for the Wall Street deck, that there was some maintenance items and repairs to the concrete on the lower deck that was causing some concerns. We did mention at that point that we were looking to put out a request for proposals to be able to look at that deck and give us some ideas as to what needs to happen to repair that deck. We're here this evening to give you a report on where we are with that. We do have a recommendation for you this evening. And this is just an opportunity also that is part of this new process that we're doing in the parking division. You'll notice that we're doing things in coordination with each other, and that's why we're here together this evening with the parking division and the Public Works Department, the city engineer. So with that said, Mr. Chair, if it's okay with you, I'd like to have Mr. Donaldson just explain the process and
Sure.
what our recommendations is.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Jim Donaldson, city engineer. The process we went through, we advertised a request for proposals from with the city. 5 consulting engineering firms submitted on it, and we had a team that ranked the proposals. And we rank them based on a number of criteria. The criteria is outlined in the memorandum, and they include the understanding of the project, their approach to deal with the repairs, put together a design plan for it, their schedule, the quality of the proposal, the experience of all of the personnel and the subcontractors that would be on the team, the experience of the firm on other projects similar to this one, and the cost and the fee. So with that included in the memorandum is a table that ranks the five different firms, 5 of them, firms 1 through 5, and the ranking by each one of the members of the team, or team members, as well as the proposed fee. And in the bottom total of this table is the total ranking number. So the higher the number, the higher the ranking. So for example, firm number 1, which is Desmond Associates, received the highest rank of 37, so they ranked the highest. Even though their fee was slightly higher than the others, they did carry and it was unanimous as far as their ranking from all the 4 team members. So with that, a little bit of information on Desmond Associates. They teamed up with Clough Arbor Associates, who's a local consulting engineering firm. And both of those firms actually prepared the design plans back in 1997 for this particular Wells Street parking garage. So with that.
Thank you. Having been in that parking garage at the 4 and the 4th event, I can tell you it rains inside. I think the repairs are definitely very, very timely. Questions from the committee? Public? Yes, sir. Motion, please.
Move the Finance Organization and Personnel Committee. The Finance Organization and Personnel Committee moves that the city manager be authorized to do all things necessary to negotiate and execute a professional services contract with Desmond Associates for the engineering, design, bidding, and construction administration services for the Wells Street Parking Garage Repairs Project for an amount not to exceed $33,380.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Anything further from the public?
Can I make one comment?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chair? I just want to make sure everybody was aware that we noted at the end of this memo that if this is approved today, that there will be a resolution coming forward next week for first reading, outlining the capital improvement fund for the Wells Street Garage for the payment of this contract.
Everyone's, okay? Good. Motion, please. Oh, we already have it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Went out of order. Okay, anything further? All in favor? Unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad you're here.
Take a big chair.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next item is the 2014 Washington Street Phase 2 Infrastructure Project Construction Phase. This is an engineering contract with Underwood Engineers. Yes, sir.
Yes, Jim Donison, city engineer. This is the Washington Street Phase 2 project, and it's a continuation of Washington Street and will continue from Washington Avenue to Concord Road. And it's approximately 3,000 linear feet. And the project involves the replacement or the reconstruction of the roadway, including the road box, which is the gravels and the pavement, as well as all the utilities such as water, sewer, drain lines, curbing, sidewalks, and there's also some coordination with the gas company. There's some old gas lines in there that they're mandated to replace, so there'll be some coordination with the gas company. So in January 2011, a little bit about a little history on it. As part of the initial phase of the Washington Street project, we went through a request for qualifications approach.